1. Earth, the world we call home. Earth has a diameter of about 12,742 kilometers, making it the largest of the 4 rocky planets in our solar system. From space, it looks like a small blue marble hanging in an endless black void with nothing supporting it. Every mountain, ocean, city, and living creature that has ever existed fits inside this single sphere of rock and water. Earth feels enormous when you're standing on it, but on a cosmic scale, it is almost too small to measure meaningfully. 2. The Sun. 1 million Earths. Inside the Sun has a diameter of about 1.4 million kilometers, meaning you could fit roughly 1 million Earths inside it. It contains 99.8% of all the mass in our entire solar system, leaving almost nothing for the planets. The surface of the Sun burns at around 5,500 degrees Celsius, while its core reaches 15 million degrees. And yet, compared to what else is out there in the universe, our Sun is a completely average and unremarkable star. And if this already makes Earth feel small, stay until the end, because the final scale is almost impossible to imagine. Also, if you enjoy videos that make you see the universe differently, hit the like button so more people can discover this journey. 3. Hypergiant stars, the true giants of the stellar world. Some stars in the universe make our Sun look like a grain of sand next to a beach ball. Scuti, one of the largest known stars, has a radius about 1,700 times larger than the Sun's radius. If you placed Scuti where our Sun sits, its surface would extend past the orbit of Jupiter entirely. Stephenson 218 may be even larger, with a radius estimated at around 2,150 times that of the Sun. These hypergiant stars are so massive that they burn through their fuel at an extraordinary and violent rate. They live only a few million years before exploding in supernova that can briefly outshine entire galaxies. 4. Nebulae. Clouds larger than the mind can hold. After massive stars die, they leave behind enormous clouds of gas and dust called nebulae spread across space. The Tarantula Nebula in the Large Magellanic Cloud spans about 1,000 light-years from one edge to the other. 1 light-year alone is nearly 9.5 trillion kilometers, so 1,000 of them is a distance beyond all comprehension. The Carina Nebula stretches across 300 light-years and contains some of the most massive stars ever discovered. These nebulae are not just beautiful remnants, they are also the birthplaces of the next generation of stars and planets. 5. Star clusters. Thousands of suns bound together. Gravity sometimes pulls thousands or even millions of stars together into structures called star clusters. Globular clusters are tight spherical collections of ancient stars, some containing over 1 million suns in a relatively small space. Omega Centauri is the largest globular cluster in the Milky Way, containing about 10 million stars within a region 150 light-years across. These clusters are some of the oldest structures in the universe, dating back nearly to the very beginning of cosmic time. Now, quick quiz. Which one is larger? A. Earth. B. The Sun. C. Scuti. D. The Tarantula Nebula. Write your answer in the comments before the answer appears. The correct answer is D. The Tarantula Nebula. Even a gigantic star like Scuti is still tiny compared to a nebula that stretches across hundreds or thousands of light-years. If you got it right, comment, "I knew it." If you got it wrong, comment, "The universe fooled me." And if you want more scale comparisons like this, subscribe now, because we are about to leave stars behind and enter the scale of entire galaxies. 6. Galaxies. Islands of hundreds of billions of stars. A galaxy is a gravitationally bound system of stars, gas, dust, and dark matter orbiting a common center. Our own Milky Way is a barred spiral galaxy containing an estimated 200 to 400 billion individual stars. The Milky Way stretches approximately 100,000 light-years from one side to the other across its flat disk. But even the Milky Way is not particularly large by galactic standards. It sits comfortably in the middle of the scale. IC1101 is one of the largest known galaxies, spanning over 6 million light-years and containing 100 trillion stars. Placed where the Milky Way sits, IC1101 would swallow dozens of neighboring galaxies entirely within its boundaries. 7 galaxy groups and clusters, cities of galaxies. Galaxies are not scattered randomly through space, they gather together under gravity into groups and clusters. The local group is the cluster that contains our Milky Way along with about 54 other galaxies nearby. The Andromeda Galaxy, our nearest large neighbor, is part of this local group and is heading toward us right now. Larger structures called galaxy clusters can contain thousands of individual galaxies bound together by gravity and dark matter. The Virgo cluster, the nearest major galaxy cluster to us, contains over 1,300 galaxies within a region 8 million light-years across. The Coma cluster is even larger, holding more than 1,000 bright galaxies and thousands of smaller ones in a vast cloud. The total mass of a large galaxy cluster can equal hundreds of trillions of times the mass of our Sun. At this point, remember how big Earth felt at the beginning of the video. Now compare it to a galaxy cluster containing thousands of galaxies, each with billions or trillions of stars. That is why scale in space is not just difficult to understand, it almost breaks the imagination. 8. Superclusters, the largest gravitationally bound structures. Clusters of galaxies themselves group together into even larger structures called superclusters, vast cosmic webs of matter. The Virgo supercluster, also called Laniakea, is the supercluster that contains our own Milky Way galaxy within it. Laniakea spans an estimated 520 million light-years and contains the mass of 100 million billion suns. It was only fully mapped in 2014, revealing that our galaxy sits near the outer edge of this enormous structure. Perseus Pisces is another massive supercluster stretching roughly 300 million light-years across the observable universe. The Shapley supercluster is one of the most massive concentrations of galaxies ever discovered in the observable universe. It spans about 650 million light-years and contains dozens of galaxy clusters all pulled together in one region. 9. Galaxy filaments, the skeleton of the universe. At the very largest scales, superclusters are not isolated, they connect to each other through enormous cosmic filaments. These filaments are thread-like structures made of gas, dark matter, and galaxies stretching across hundreds of millions of light-years. Between the filaments lie massive empty regions called cosmic voids where almost nothing exists for enormous distances. The Sloan Great Wall is a galaxy filament stretching approximately 1.37 billion light-years across the observable universe. The Hercules Corona Borealis Great Wall is currently the largest known structure in the entire observable universe by far. It spans an estimated 10 billion light-years, which is roughly 1/10 of the diameter of the observable universe itself. This single structure contains billions of galaxies connected across a distance that light takes 10 billion years to cross. Before the final part, take 1 second and think about this. The light crossing this structure would need 10 billion years to travel from one side to the other. That is older than Earth itself. 10. The observable universe, the largest thing we can see. The observable universe is everything we can currently detect from Earth, limited by the speed of light and cosmic age. It has a diameter of approximately 93 billion light-years, even though the universe is only 13.8 billion years old. This is because space itself expanded faster than light during the early universe, pushing distant regions far beyond reach. The observable universe contains an estimated 2 trillion galaxies, each holding hundreds of billions of stars on average. And beyond the edge of what we can observe, the universe almost certainly continues outward without any known end. The total universe may be infinitely large, making everything we have just described a tiny and local corner of existence. We began with a planet and ended with the edge of everything we can ever possibly see or measure. Every step upward in this list made the previous entry shrink into something almost too small to acknowledge. The universe is not just large, it is so large that the word large itself becomes meaningless at a certain point. And somewhere inside all of that immensity, on a small blue planet orbiting an average star, we learn to look up and ask questions. If this video made you feel small, amazed, or even a little confused, that means it worked. Like the video, subscribe for more journeys through space, science, and the strange scale of reality. And before you leave, comment this one word, small, because that is exactly what we all are in front of the universe.